What's your take on YouTubers, boxing and all that kind of stuff? And because it's obviously bringing a lot of attention to the sport.
To be perfectly honest with you, mate, I don't really mind it. I think it's quite fun. I think if you're doing it for the right reasons, you know, there's a great opportunity to raise some money for amazing charities. And I think a few of them have done a lot for charity. I think it's really great. I think, you know, my brother Paddy would never have been watching boxing, and now he loves it because of his favourite YouTubers at boxing. So if it's good for the sport, it's good for the sport. I sort of don't really mind. I think it's funny, to be honest. Because you sit at home watching it, you're like, I could do that. I could get in there and do that. And you're like, well, why don't you? And you're like, well, I don't really want to do that.
So we might see you in Creed 4 then.
Absolutely.
We'll do the acting boxing.
I'd love to do a boxing movie.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to do a boxing movie, but where the fighting is real.
Walk me through that.
I wouldn't necessarily be in that film, right? But I do think that you could make a really interesting film where the outcome of the film is determined on the outcome of the real fight.
Has anything like that ever been done? Like racing or any can you, I'm just trying to.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, not that I know of. That's what I'm trying to think.
It could be really cool.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, I love boxing movies. I'm a sucker for it.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite?
I think Rocky 2 is probably my favorite. I remember when we were in Billy Elliot, we had this room called the Billy Room, and there was always a Billy backstage while the show was going on because the show was so labor intensive. It was very dangerous. There's lots of moving parts. There's lots of acrobatics. It wasn't too uncommon for a Billy to get injured, and then there would be someone upstairs who would replace that Billy. And we would just hang out upstairs, and there was an Xbox and a television and all that sort of stuff. And one of the DVDs that we had, the two DVDs we had, was Step Up to the Streets, my favorite film of all time, and Rocky 2. And I must have seen that film 40 times.
How many times did you practice the dance in the mirror?
Oh, mate, I've got the whole dance down, bro.
Can we see it?
No. Yeah, no, I love that film. I absolutely love that film.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite. So Rocky was my favorite because I'd watch it with my dad.
Sure.
And Rocky... I struggle between Rocky 3 and Rocky 4 because I loved Mr. T. And
That's 4,
three,
right?
That's 3.
That's 3.
And I loved Ivan Drago as well, which was 4. And they were both just such great movies.
Yeah.
It was just, it's such great entertainment, even though it's nothing like real boxing.
Yeah, nothing at all. Nothing at
like
all.
real boxing. But then I remember watching real boxing when I was growing up. It was Prince Nassim.
Oh, man,
So
I love him.
Yeah, my dad was a big fan of his, so I'd remember watching him.